Now let us see how a teacher starts his class. Okay, so from this login form, user needs to log in with his user ID and password. Once the faculty entered into the dashboard, he can see his own details. Okay, so at the same time, for every staff member there is a start online class button is there. Okay, so apart from that, he can check his own attendance reports, his profile he can update from here, and he can mark the students attendance from here, and he can enter the exam marks, and he can view the report cards of his students. Okay, and leave management, so they can apply for the leave from here, and they can see their leave statements so that they can calculate on their own, so how many leaves are pending and how are available, like that. Okay, and after that, my payroll, so payroll means their salary certificates they can download. Okay, so based on your campus requirements, we can customize all these things. Okay, so after that, so coming to this, whenever the faculty clicks on start online class, his actual class will be started. Okay, so at the same time, in the student login, for each subject there will be enter classroom buttons. Okay, so as per timetable or as per our message, student need to click on the particular teacher's classroom. Okay, now we are watching the presenters interface. Okay, we will give different links for the presenters as well as different links for the participants. Okay, so this is a presenters interface, so that's why you need to select microphone. You need to select microphone. So once you selected on microphone, you need to do the echo test. Echo test means you should be able to listen your voice. And now this is how the interface is. So now first let's start with the video class. Okay, so I'm clicking on this video icon to start the video class. Okay, so when I click on it, I'll get the screen like this. So if it is okay for me, so then I can click on start sharing. Then I can click on start sharing. So if you want to carry out the total class through video only, so you may minimize this whiteboard. You may minimize this whiteboard. See, so now you ask the students also to minimize their whiteboard so that through video the total class will be carried out. If you want to use the whiteboard option also, then again you need to click on, and again you need to restore the whiteboard, and you can use the whiteboard now. See, here you will see different controls. Okay, so which can be used to write something, to draw something on this whiteboard. Okay, so to use that you need to click on the hand icon and you need to select a text. Okay, so through text you can write something. So for example, if you want to draw something, I selected this. At the same time you can select the width also, so width of the shape, so width of the borders. Okay, so width of the borders, and you can select the color and you can draw something, and again different color, so different shape, you can draw something. So like this you can use the whiteboard to explain your class. Okay, so actually this is not the whiteboard. Actually what happened is, initially we uploaded a PDF document where in the first 2 pages are wantedly we put as a blank pages. Okay, so those 2 blank pages we can use as a whiteboard. So I'll show you the 3rd page onwards. Okay, so 3rd page onwards you can see the content. For effective lecture I am closing my video and I'm showing this to the students. Okay, so now you can explain this, and you can use the zoom options to explain the particular concept. So what you do is, initially you prepare a Word document or PDF document or PPT or images, whatever it is. Okay, so better to prepare any Word document or PDF or PPT, so that you no need to upload images every time, so whenever one topic is over. Okay, So better to prepare one document with all the images so that you can continue the lecture by going back and forth. Okay, so if you want to explain this particular topic, you can zoom it, and by using markers, you can write anything you want. For example, so you are explaining this, so you can do underlines. Okay, so you can reduce the width of the border and you can use it. So now let us see how to upload a document. You need to click on this plus icon and upload a presentation. Okay, so where you can select your required document. For example, I will upload this Word file. Let us say I will upload this Word file and click on upload. So it will be uploaded, and so we can see the document in the place of whiteboard. So we can see the document in the place of whiteboard. So now you can explain this concept to the students. For example, this is your topic that you want to explain, so you can use our whiteboard options. Okay, so by using these options you can explain to the students, for example, this concept like this. So you can for example, while explaining the class, you can if you require, you can draw something. So like this, whatever you want you can do, and you can carry out the class, you can continue the class. So now let us see about participants. So now there is only one participant, that is presenter only. So now what we do is, I'll join from different device as a client. So see, Santosh is joined here. Only the presenter will be represented with the square icon, and remaining all the participants will be shown with circles. Okay, and please ask your participants to select listen only. Okay, you need to select, as a presenter you need to select the microphone, and they need to select the listen only. Otherwise it is a disturbance to the class if multiple microphones are on, right? Okay, right. So as a presenter you can have different options. For example, you can mute all users, okay, including you. For example, you have a 1 minute break, let us say, so you can mute all users, and you can mute all users except presenter, and like this you can do. And here is a public chat. So in public chat, you and your participants can communicate. For example, you sent some message to the public, so they can also respond. So students can communicate with you through public chat, and for the time being they can switch on their microphone and they can ask their doubts through audio, and switch on their video also. They can interact with you through video also. Okay, so this is how the class will be carried out, right? So you can carry the total class through video, and so with audio only, with the help of document or whiteboard also you can carry out. And so you can use the public charts and shared notes. Whatever you are writing here, that is, this shared notes area is editable to both the presenters as well as participants. So whatever you written here, so participant can update it, so participant can also update it. Okay, so what are the other options available? For example, you can ask some questions also, means you can conduct some polls among your participants to increase their engagement in the class. That's it. Okay, so after that, so once your session is completed, what you can do is you can end the meeting and you can log out also. So only presenter will get this option, end meeting. So remaining participants can see only log out option only. So they can log out at any time from the session, whereas only the presenter who started the meeting will have this option called end meeting. So if you click on end meeting, the session will be finished, the session will be ended. So like this, by using different options, you can carry out your class. Thank you.